Super suck off. It's Rossco Soletrain show, and I'ma do what I want because I'm free. So come on, mama, take a seat, cause we about ready to have a good time. You know you want to. Okay, so this is not so much an unboxing, but more of an unveil of what I picked up at DESiGNER Con 2015 in Pasadena, California. I apologize, I wasn't really able to get as much video as I wanted to get. The place was really cool, I had a lot of fun, and I was hanging out with some really awesome people. I went with my buddy Woody's Produce, I went with Colin Goheen, I went with Adam the Woo, I went with Tommy Meehan, and I ended up meeting up with Mike Chilean. If you don't know who these guys are, I'll leave links to what they do below. They're all really creative people and really phenomenal artists in their own right. Why don't we get this started and check out one of the first things that I picked up, which was from a booth called Furry Bones. Let me grab this. So here's the box. It's of these cute little skeleton cats. They had all different kinds of them. It was really cool. The one I chose was of a robot. Things from the future are awesome. This wonderful, cute figurine. And the girl who designed this figurine signed his butt. She rules. This was $13. This was probably the steal of the day. I would say things were priced anywhere from about $5 to as high as thousands of dollars. If I had the money, I would have ended up spending thousands of dollars. Thankfully, I had enough money to where I was able to support some of these people. The next thing that I picked up was this guy right here. Now, Krang from the Ninja Turtles. And I picked this up from Life is Terrible Toys. They're on Instagram under lifeisterrible_toys. I love these guys because they're all handmade, they're all a little different, they're all hand painted. Yeah, if you get a chance, check out Life is Terrible. They sell wonderful stuff. You may have seen in the Woo's video where we went around was from Squid Kids Inc. These awesome old school Nintendo looking games, and they're bent and squirrely. I got a couple more. He was offering something, I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, if you spent over a certain amount, you got an extra one. So I'll show you the one that I unboxed earlier. Very cool, very neat. As you can see, he has hands and feet, and he stands up straight, or she. I'm not sure if this is a he or a she. They had all different kinds of titles that don't really exist on Nintendo. There was a TNC Sports that looking design that I was really looking for, but it was a blind box. These guys are very neat, and they gave away this Comic-Con exclusive one. Here's a $5 grab bag. I cannot remember who I got this grab bag from. I've been waiting to unbox this. Let's see what is in this thing. The guy said there was going to be a miscast, which means that something that really just didn't make it out of the molding. It's a Howard the Duck, and it looks like this was a Ultimate Warrior figurine from back in the day. So this guy just kind of mashed it up, and yeah, this was definitely the Ultimate Warrior. I can tell because the Ultimate Warrior figurine from the 80s, it had a little thing on the back of him here. I don't know if you can see that, but this little ledge was meant because the original figurine that this was cast from, you push down and it sprung up. I still think this thing, even though it's missing an arm, is still pretty cool. This really awesome toy. And I'm not sure who this is or what it came from. No idea. Has a lot of movement. Looks like it has two arms that fold out from either side. I will definitely find a place on my tchotchke shelf for this four-armed creature. Those both came from Suckadelic. Super Suck Off. This was a little card that was in the grab bag. That guy who was selling those was really cool. All right, next up. This came from Billinger. And my buddy Tommy, when we got back to the house, he wanted to give me a gift because he got something for everybody else except for me, that punk. So he felt bad, so he gave me this cute little plushie from Billinger. I believe that Tara has done work for the new Disney animated shorts, and she's currently working on all kinds of other things, including her own series, I believe. But I could be wrong. I just caught little glimpses of, little here and there words of her conversation that she was having with Tommy. Tara Billinger, she's wonderful, fantastic artist. This is a Sloth Kazoo plush. Thank you, Tommy. One guy that I met, I was talking to him for a little bit and kind of hit it off. He was very cool, very nice. He hooked me up with this pin package. The sticker in here that says Artbot. When I thought that he was gonna hook me up with a pin pack, you saw a lot of little packages of 4 pins for $5. There's like 10 pins in here, but very, very neat. The guy was a really nice guy. I think his name was James. Artbot138. James Garrett is his name, and he is a really, really nice guy, an extremely talented artist. This is definitely the pick of the day. 2 things that I really love, Star Wars and graffiti, and this is a R2-D2 spray can. If you shake it, it's got a little paintball. I haven't tested it to see if it actually sprays paint, but I think I'm gonna try it. A little bit of paint squirted out. I hope you guys saw that. And here's a little 360 of it. So thank you, James, for the pin pack. Thank you for the wonderful R2 unit. For what I paid for this, I think this is one of the best buys of the day. Oh, Nerfic Artistic Novelties. And they had a whole shelf of these things, and I thought this was absolutely adorable. Very squishable little pillow. Yeah, sometimes I'm really stupid and I forgot to show you guys some things. I also picked up these 2 little prints. I didn't get the frame there, but I got the 2 prints. I got the 2 prints from a guy named James Ramos. His website is ramosart.com. I suggest you check him out. He had a bunch of awesome prints. I also picked up one other print. I actually kind of jacked up when I got it in my car, but it doesn't matter. There's enough room on the sides to where I can squinch it in when I get it framed. As you may or may not know, a huge influence in my life is Pee Wee Herman, and another huge influence in my life is Tim Burton. And together, they made the best movie of all time, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. This screen print from them. Like I said, I jacked it up on the sides a little bit. I picked this up from a company that was called The Little Friends of Printmaking.com. That's a mouthful, but I'll leave a link below. You'll be able to see it on the thing because I'm gonna do it. I also snaked this that I'm gonna put on my door. I didn't get this at the convention, but I snaked this from a friend. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to have this. So yeah, that was the haul that I got from the Designer Con in Pasadena. If you live in the Southern California area and you've never been to the Designer Con, I recommend that you check that place out. It really wasn't that packed. It was a great crowd. The artists were wonderful people. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. This is the second convention I've been to this year, the last one being D23. I would say I spent way more money at this convention than I did at D23, and I had way more fun at this convention than I had D23. Granted, when we were at D23, we were running around shooting a video, but this place was great because you got a chance to really talk to people that are creative, doing their thing, doing beautiful little pieces of art, and selling all these little things for a reasonable amount of money. So yeah, I'm saying so and yeah and the whole thing over. I'm rambling. So always remember, folks, to be kind and make sure you rewind. Coffee is good for you no matter what somebody says. It's delicious. It does stain your teeth, but I recommend it because it just tastes very good. Peace, y'all. Sam McLamage.